frightening to even think about going back behind there, and I wanted to reach out to find out who I could talk to either have someone from Parks and Rec walk that with me, or go through. I was told by 311 to call and report it as a 311 violation. It's like, well, I don't even know what's back there because I'm afraid to go back there by myself.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to know who could go back there with me.
Mm-hmm. Who would be Mr. Arlene's point of contact?
Right there.
Yeah, I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to.
You want to give me? You want to contact him? Or should I get it later?
Yeah, I'll give you some.
Okay, perfect.
I just want to make sure you get your question answered.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to leave you
All right.
a little bit. So we still got this resolution on the floor.
Yes. All right. Can I have a motion to approve resolution number 32883?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion?
I was just going to mention one thing. So I've had experience working with Pendulum Studios, and they're fantastic at community engagement. They're working currently on the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum design. So in terms of just, at least for what it's worth, Jonathan Cole, who's the CEO, it's minority-owned business, is an amazing, amazing leader in our community and does some incredible sports work, not only throughout the country, but here locally. So it'll be great just to see that and see that community engagement move forward.
And who's responsible for giving him our contact information?
Oh, do that, yeah.
You will? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you did.
Okay, yeah. I'll get
Thank you. All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item is passed. Thank you, Deputy Director Wong.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is resolution number 32884, considering board approval of a change order number 1 with Whitewater West Industries Limited for the kiddie play structure at the Spring Aquatic Center in the amount of $75,000.
Hello, everyone.
Waited, Doug.
I've been patiently waiting, yes. Well, as you know, we're replacing the kiddie structure up at the Springs with something, an identical piece that was made by Whitewater originally when the park opened. About 50% of the stuff is here, and we're waiting on the other stuff to complete the project, but we found out the other day from Whitewater that it is supposed to enter the port of entry for the U.S. The 24th in a couple days, and there will be some tariffs added to it, to the cost of $64,000. The original cost was $324,000, so
The original cost was what?
$324,000. So the tariffs are an additional $64,000
Okay.
at this point. We don't know the exact number until they hit the port of entry in 2 days. So, and they will let us know what that number is when that comes about. So that's where we're at. And I'm just asking permission to increase the price, not to exceed $75,000, so we can get the play structure here and get the park open before the swim season starts.
But if it's more than 75, he'll come back.
I'll have to come back.
Yes.
Okay.
This keeps getting-
Let's pray it's not.
Yeah, it just gets more and more expensive. All right, move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Mr.
Thanks.
Schroeder. Item's passed. All right. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 32885, considering board approval of a cooperative agreement with Ambiance on the Water for the exclusive rights to Brush Creek Waterway to provide recreational boating opportunities. Kevin Evans has been hanging with us.
I've been hanging in there. Good afternoon, commissioners. Well, Ambience on the Water has been in cooperative agreements with us for the past 20 years. They're seeking to do another 5-year agreement with an option to renew every year.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve resolution number 32885?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 32886, considering board approval of a bid award to Ideal Lawn Care Solutions for Enhanced Parks. Mr. Evans.
Okay, this one is Loose Park. This is one of our special enhanced parks. Again, they get litter cycles, they get 28 mowing cycles, they get trash removal, seeding, overseeding, fertilizations, and all the other good stuff that goes along with turf maintenance.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 32887, considering board approval of a bid award to Envision Lawn for ground maintenance services on right-of-ways. Mr. Evans.
Okay, again, I've had a series of right-of-ways approved earlier last month. This is an extension of, this was the last one that we need to get approved. We also need to get funding, so actually won't get funding until May 1. This is a 2060 funding, so we're at the mercy of them right now.
May I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item has passed. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 32888, considering board approval of a bid award to Lotus for ground maintenance services of boulevards and parkways. Mr. Evans.
Okay, this is War Parkway along with, I believe, no, War Parkway. So, again, that's something that we should have had approved last month, but of course, with the goals that they needed, there were some problems with that, but we got that worked out. So we're here before you right now trying to get this approved for 22 cycles. It's just for your information, in-house crews are mowing it right now just to try to keep the complaints down, but the sooner we can get that going, the better off we'll be.
May I have a motion to approve resolution number 32888?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item has passed. Thanks, Mr. Evans.
All
And
right, thank
I
you.
will say I've seen people out mowing, so
Yeah.
much appreciated.
We'll be seeing them for the next couple of months, for sure. Thank you.
All right, will Director Cotton please give the director's update to the board?
Yes, the 63rd and Zoo intersection project is about to start. Southmoreland Park ADA improvements are under, construction is completed. Excuse me. Columbus Park improvements, construction is completed. Minor Park lighting, construction has started. Blue River Trail Martha Truman Connector, construction has started. The Grove Pool water slide is complete. Frank Vadick Park shelter installation is in progress. Sunnyside Park pickleball courts, construction has started. Oak Park ADA improvements, construction completed. Oak Park lighting, construction in progress. Arleta Park lighting, construction in progress. Tony Aguirre Pool, construction is expected to be completed in June. 9th and Van Brunt, construction is still in progress. Children's Memorial in Hibbs Park, construction is expected to be completed in May of 2025. Swope Park, dedicated patrols on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights for violence prevention. Washington Square Park, we have homeless camping in the park that's moving up our agenda. 9th and Van Brunt, we've had construction thefts and alleged threats to middle school players that the park rangers are looking into. Blue Valley, we have illegal dumping, off-road vehicles, alcohol, camps, and other issues. Penn Valley, we also have homeless camps, off-road vehicles, underage alcohol, graffiti, drugs and drug abuse and noise. Kessler Park, similar problems. Riverfront Park, similar problems in the area that we just talked about earlier. Prosper Plaza, houseless issues, alcohol. Apparently we have some other issues going on there that we need PD's help with concerning dealing of drugs. The summer activity guide is available online. Highlights include over 100 swim lesson classes at all levels and ages, the Mayor's Night Swim program, youth escape room at Westport, and Let's Play T-ball. The gym floor at Southeast Community Center has been resurfaced and recoated. New feature, 3 pickleball courts with permanent lines. Kansas City Public Schools have been using the South Page Complex for their high school baseball games. The kitchen at Tony Aguirre Community Center has been renovated using PIAC funds. And the City of Fountains is paying for the replacement piece for the Hunter and repair of the Shoto statue that was stolen up north. And that is my report.
Oh, wow. Director Cotton, I have a question. You mentioned 9th and Van Brunt a couple of times, and even some of the other areas, and especially in light of the testimony we just heard, I was just curious how we might be able to better engage neighborhood associations.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it becomes their responsibility, but to get their voice and how to have some deterrent in crime and violence and all that kind of stuff. So just curious about that. And then also, and you can follow up with this offline, but can you give confirmation on who all's part of the Van Brunt, the 9th and Van Brunt Advisory Council?
I can, and I've been working on that. One of the people is no longer here. Another person has a situation that they'd rather me not publicly discuss, but I can talk about it offline, so they're no longer going to be able to be involved. I have replaced one of the board members. The United Soccer Coaches Association is based here in Kansas City, and we do have a new member coming on the board who is in charge of their underserved population. He's going to be a new addition to the board. He's from out of California. He's very excited about helping with this project. But as soon as I have the other two people replaced, I'll let you know.
Okay, because I know we talked about wanting to make sure that there was school representation,
Yes.
so East
Yes.
on there. And then I'm curious about if a neighborhood association, because in the talks that we had at the park, actually at the site, at the soccer field, there were neighbors that came.
So the Lichens board is supposed to have a seat on there, and they've completely turned over, and so we're working to work with the new person to get them acclimated. Victor is
So
working
we
on
have
that
a
right
seat.
now.
Okay, we have a seat for Lichens. on
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Okay, so you'll follow up with the final of who's on that committee.
Yes.
And then if you could also, I know you were working on dates.
We're looking at May.
I think I sent everybody a meeting invite for.
May 19th.
Okay, that's confirmed?
I'm still trying to get for the group people that we have now, I'm still trying to get some other people added to that BS.
Okay, so May 9th. Okay.
19th.
19. I need help, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I don't think I have that one, Carmen. Can you resend it to me?
Okay. I know they had asked.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only reason. If we have 3 board members.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then that's fine. I don't need to be there. Okay. We will now move into public hearing. Members of the public who wish to testify, testimony is limited to 2 minutes. We'll have a timer running, and you will need to end your testimony when that goes off. And we have Amelia McIntyre here to speak.
Amelia McIntyre. I reside at 4545 Warnell Road, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Plaza Westport Neighborhood Association. And I want to encourage this board to carefully consider its charter obligations to the citizens of Kansas City, Missouri with respect to the Plaza tennis courts. Based on Section 1004B of the municipal charter, this board's authority to divest itself of the Plaza tennis courts as dedicated park property is premised on your determination that the area is no longer necessary or appropriate for parks or recreational purposes. I question whether that determination can be legitimately made absent the political pressure being brought to bear by the developer community and perhaps those elected officials who appointed you. However, your role as a commissioner, you serve the residents and the taxpayers of the entire city. Even if you bow to political pressure, there is a further requirement under the charter, Section 1210B, that states the city land is inalienable unless it is no longer needed for public purposes. We do not believe that you can determine that it's not needed for public purposes, particularly where this is part of the parkway system designed by George Kessler, and it is the hub that integrates the entire parkway system as it is the spokes going out from that area that serve the community. I ask for you to answer questions that we have. Why are the proposals being considered without public comment? How can the public comment without knowing the proposals? Why are the proposals still sealed? They were disclosed to some and reported in the Kansas City Business Journal. Thank you. We need input, as you have stated, and that is not happening with the Plaza Westport Neighborhood Association and others. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. McIntyre.
Thank you.
I will just say, Ms. McIntyre, public input is important to this board as well, so.
And the questions that I didn't get to,
was gonna ask, yeah.
those in writing, and if you can get Ms. Houston a copy, because I made 6 copies, I think she would, can provide.
Great. I appreciate it, and thank you for sitting through this meeting.
And we have a way to get, to follow, I know you signed.
I've got her
Okay.
email address right
And
here.
so we'll get these answered. Thank you.
Do we have any other members of the public who want to testify? Okay. Do I have a motion to move into closed session? No, you're
Before you
good.
do that, can we revisit for just record, resolution number 32871?
From today.
Yeah.
328.
It is the first, I know they're probably not numbered for you all. It's the first professional services agreement with All Effort LLC, the 70,000, 35,000. I just want to update my vote to oppose.
Oh, for the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think, I challenged this board to look at how we're spending $190,000 in a matter of 3 months, and that is not to take away from the due diligence that I believe you all have done, and just with, working with an organization that just established a LLC in January of this year. So just want to put forth that concern personally.
Can we add that, Ms. Jute, to the follow-up for the board, the allocation, the budget, if you will? Yes, we can. For that, just to answer that question and have that. All right. I move that the Parks Board goes into closed section pursuant to Section 610.021 subsections 3 and 13 of the revised statutes of Missouri to discuss personnel matters.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We are now in closed session. Our next meeting will be held May 20th, 2025 at 2:00 p.m. Hey, Doug.